Hello and welcome to the Game On Review Sofa. This is a blonde girl and it's not Steph.
Hi, I'm Poppy.
This is the place where we tell you what's hot and what's not.
This week, Assassin's Creed Revelations.
And we'll be honest, prancing around a 16th century city with a host of violent weapons at your disposal has never been so much fun.
When have you ever done that?
In the other 3 Assassin's Creed games. Duh. Revelations is the final chapter in the stories of Altair, protagonist of the first game, and more importantly, Master Assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Your quest sees you search for 5 keys to unlock a secret hidden by Altair under the ancient assassin HQ of Masyaf.
The difficulty in this is that Masyaf has been overrun with Templars, the sworn enemies of the assassins.
Talk about neighbours from hell.
Ezio! Why will you not surrender?
I never learned how.
Your journey takes you to Constantinople, described as the crossroads of the world, and as you search for the keys, your story intertwines with the plight of the Ottoman rulers of Turkey and the people in its capital.
This is storytelling at its best, which is a high point of the game.
Well, it's no surprise from lead writer Darby McDevitt.
How do you spell that, by the way?
Like this.
DARBYMCDEVITT.
We also get to play substantial segments of the game as Desmond, Altair and Ezio's modern-day descendant, and of course Altair himself.
It's refreshing to have this breakup of protagonists, though most of the game is still Ezio, which means ultimately it is his story.
The answers are locked deep in my bloodline.
The voice acting that goes with the masterfully written script is also top-notch.
And the actors got to have fun with some witty yet subtle jokes mingled into the informative dialogue that can at times feel like a history lesson.
But a history lesson we'd pay attention to, rather than just sit at the back of the class doodling on the tabletop.
Not for me, and not for you.
The Constantinople of 1511 is masterfully recreated, and it's testament to the rewards of the intricate research by Ubisoft.
It's also massive. Huge.
Grande, as Ezio would say. The size and style of this open-world game is beautifully representative of the culture at the time and really does transport you back in time.
Doctor Who might want to see. Ubisoft are onto something with this time travel malarkey.
The new gameplay features added by Ubisoft are truly ingenious, and you'll wonder how you ever played an Assassin's game without them before.
For example, the hook blade, a concealed blade with a bent end that allows you to jump further, evade enemies better, and kill people more brutally.
After one go with it, we were hooked.
We were hook-bladed, you could say.
Nice one.
Where is your hook blade? My hook blade.
Similarly, the bombs and bomb crafting add a whole new dimension to the game.
You can concoct hundreds of bomb combinations, each with specific and differing effects.
Such as a lamb's blood bomb that covers your enemies in ovine plasma and generally freaks them out.
These new features aren't just thrown in to say, hey, look, that's new. They do serve a purpose, and they serve it well.
And of course, we have lethal bombs. They do what they do. Well.
However, these extras are not always enough to distract from what we find can be a clumsy gameplay style in the whole AC series, not just Revelations.
Although the combat has been reimagined to incorporate multiple buttons, it still feels like you achieve spectacular kills from doing no more than bash the square button repeatedly.
It looks good, but sometimes we don't feel like we deserve it.
Just the edge you need in a city like this.
The side missions of this open-world game can be addictive at times, such as taking over Templar strongholds and turning them into assassins' dens.
Managing these dens and defending them from Templar attacks can make the game feel dense and detailed.
Yeah, but at times it can be a bit of a hindrance, particularly if you're in the middle of a quest on one side of the map and have to trek over to defend your incompetent trainees.
Nightmare. In a similar vein, some of the side missions can also feel like they were added just to prolong the game, and you'll cry out in desperation to get back into the main story to uncover more details. Cry.
And show them what it means to cross the assassins.
So the single player is not without its flaws, but the game is still worth getting to find out the conclusion to Ezio's story, particularly if you are an AC fan.
If not, you'll still find something for you. If not the single player, then the multiplayer is again a fantastic bonus that Ubisoft have simply made better from its introduction in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
And the ultimate Templar weapon.
Online games with multiple assassins hunting and evading each other is still one of the most intense and engrossing multiplayer experiences we have ever played. And it's enough to give the game replay value after you discover just exactly what these revelations are.
all, Assassin's Creed Revelations is a fitting end to the story of Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Auditore da Firenze. Say it like this and you get it right. It's also a journey that you'll enjoy taking with him and forgive him his many flaws because of your attachment to the character.
We say 8 out of 10 for Revelations, and we're now looking forward to being whisked away to another faraway time and place by Ubisoft in the next Assassin's Creed game.
Perhaps Assassin's Creed Burnley 1992.
We'll see.